cool morning. And a perfect opportunity, perfect weather to catch up with Father Matt Frisbee in a sports roundup this morning. Hey, Father, how are you?
Good morning, Father Matt.
Oh, good morning, Dave and Ron. I'm doing well. Hope you are too.
Yeah.
Doing great, doing much better now that you're here. We need lots of answers, lots and lots of information. A whole lot going on in the world of sports right now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You know, this cooler weather in August is a little peculiar, of course, but it maybe has us thinking about football a little bit then, too. And,
Well, and
you know,
this weekend, the last weekend without college football. This is it. We start next weekend.
oh, yeah, exactly. Now, this past weekend, we saw some preseason games in the NFL. The Browns were terrible, and the Browns have some issues now on their offensive line. You know, tackles getting hurt left and right. So now, of course, they had that issue all of last year, too. Makes you wonder, like, what's going on with all these injuries, which there have been a lot of injuries in the preseason. J.J. McCarthy, quarterback of the Vikings, big example, out indefinitely with a torn meniscus, which is interesting because having read up on this, they say, you know, usually it's not a whole season. So to say he's out indefinitely is peculiar. But the Lions had a great preseason game. They've now beat the Chiefs 2 years in a row. Last year on the opening day of the season, this year in the preseason.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But, you know, so the NFL's coming September 8th. Even more so, the college football season begins soon. Now, next week, I think it's just a handful of games. You know, it's usually around Labor Day that we see, like, the full onslaught of college football, which, you know, we're all looking forward to.
And high school football starting up.
Of course, that's right. So, you know, we'll see what goes on there. You know, as a proud alum of Central Catholic in Toledo and having played on the football team there, you know, they look, can they win a third state championship in a row, riding I think it's a 31-game win streak. You know, so they start the year with two former conference rivals, Whitmer and Findlay.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Now, when I went to Central, I was very active in football, too. I went to half the games.
Oh, Ron, I thought you were going to, you know, make a plug for the band again, which is, you know, that's always part of the experience.
Well, that's why I went, you know.
Yeah, that's why I went to half the games.
So you didn't go to half the games. You only went to all the games, but only half of those games.
Yeah.
Father,
Yeah,
we'd
there
be
you go.
remiss if
Of
we
course-
didn't circle back around to Olympics, which was still going on the last time we were with us. Any closing thoughts on the Olympics that just ended this past weekend?
You know, I didn't watch too much just because I don't watch the Olympics too much in general. But, you know, the Americans, they tied for most gold medals, I think, with China, most medals in general. So certainly that patriotic pride in our own country. And, there, you know, there were a lot of notable athletes. Simone Biles, whom we talked about, and, you know, announced her retirement. Katie Ledecky, I think we should mention, in part because, you know, pretty outspoken about praying the rosary, but also she, in whatever the swimming event is, has like the top 20 best times of all time. So basically, it's her in 20 different times. She's the best time.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then the
right,
next
her
person,
against
you know?
herself.
So that's pretty amazing. And then, you know, some of the track events. I remember I think it was the 400. One of the Americans looked like he was not going to win, and then down that final stretch, he really just kicked it into gear and ends up winning the gold medal, which was pretty amazing. So, you know, it's stuff like that gets you going. To me, in the Olympics,
and set the Olympic record for the time, and a graduate of Cathedral High School in Indianapolis, Indiana, by the way. So, and gave all credit to his high school coach at the end. So, gotta love that.
Oh, yeah. So we got to get the Indians, the Guardians back in gear. They're really struggling.
Yeah, they can't, start losing to teams that they've been losing to. And they take on the Yankees coming up, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. Father Matt Frisbee, thanks. Have a wonderful day.